So according to a new report, Sean Diddy Combs is refusing to leave his jail cell and allegedly, had a meltdown during the Christmas holiday. Not only that, Jay-Z's attorneys are trying to use a technicality to get them out of this recent Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z civil lawsuit. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So yesterday, I saw a report that Sean Diddy Combs had a meltdown over the Christmas holiday because he thought that he would be out of jail. According to our friends over at hotnewhiphop.com, they said Diddy allegedly had a breakdown behind bars after not being able to get out on bond in time to spend the holidays with his family. According to the Daily Mail, Diddy expected his legal team would be able to find a way to get him out of the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where he's currently awaiting trial along with Luigi Mangione. Authorities arrested him on charges, as you know, of alleged trafficking and racketeering earlier this year. Well, September. According to the source, they said with his high-powered legal team, Diddy thought that he'd be out on bail by now. Spending the holidays behind bars was a nightmare for him. They added that Diddy had to use his meditation techniques to calm himself down. It took him a few hours of deep breathing and focusing to get out of the bad space that he was in, but he finally managed it. Despite the claim, another source denied the story's validity, telling the outlet that Diddy's staying strong in jail. As you know, Diddy has maintained his innocence for months now. His attorney, Erica Wolf, recently reiterated that the bad boy mogul's faith in the judicial system, as allegations about him have continued to pour in. Mr. Combs has full confidence in the facts and the integrity of the judicial process. Wolf told BBC earlier this month, in court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs never SA'd or trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. As you know, that is the response that they've been giving to all the news outlets every time that Tony Buzbee files another lawsuit. But that's not the only thing that we found out this morning in regards to Sean Diddy Combs. According to this new report, they're saying that Sean Diddy Combs is refusing to leave his jail cell. So our friends at the Jasmine brand said that according to court documents obtained by reporter Megan Cuniff on Monday, Tony Buzbee's co-counsel claimed that Diddy is, quote, refusing to leave his cell to accept service. So Megan Cuniff tweeted this. She says, in two other SA lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs, Tony Buzbee co-counsel asked the adjourn January 10th conference and says that they face delays caused by defendant Combs refusing to leave his cell to accept service. So in their letter, it says this: Dear Judge Caproni, as you know, our firm represents plaintiff Jane Doe in the above action. We write to request an adjournment of the January 10th, 2025 conference at this time. We have been in negotiations with the defendant's counsel regarding service of process, scheduling, and case management across numerous related actions and have faced delays caused by defendant Combs refusing to leave his cell to accept service. We believe that we have now reached an agreement in the principle with defendant's counsel, but are continuing to work out scheduling details in this and other cases. Moreover, Mr. Buzbee, who is the lead attorney in these matters, would like to be present and is unable to attend on January 10th of 2025. If Your Honor would be so inclined to grant a brief adjournment to February, that would be appreciated by the parties. We thank the court for your time and attention to this matter. They wrote a similar letter to another judge because they're talking about two different lawsuits. At the time of this recording, Diddy's legal team has not responded to Tony Buzbee's legal team. But since we're talking about Tony Buzbee, Jay-Z and his attorneys are seeking a technicality in the lawsuit which he was recently named but was filed back in October that alleged that another male celebrity had AR'd a 13-year-old girl. As you know, the judge in that case basically scolded Jay-Z's attorneys, saying that you guys are filing combative motion after motion, and this is actually not helping your client, which is Jay-Z. Well, now it seems as if Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's attorney, is seeking a technicality. According to the U.S. Sun, they said that the rapper's lawyer, Alex Spiro, is allegedly gearing up to argue that the bombshell case is full of legal holes. They said that Jay-Z is named in an anonymous lawsuit alleging that he took turns SAing a 13-year-old girl with fellow rapper Sean Diddy Combs. An unnamed female celebrity was also said to have been in the room at the MTV VMAs after party in New York on September 7th of 2000, which I see a lot of people not talking about, which makes me wonder, has that female celebrity settled in regards to this, or is she taking legal action or currently in negotiations with Tony Buzbee? Because I'm pretty 100% sure Tony Buzbee has reached out to that female celebrity and probably has asked for the same thing that he's asking for in regards to Jay-Z before Jay-Z came out and said what he has said. If you missed any of our videos covering this, be sure to check out those videos. I don't want to rehash everything that we've discussed. Spiro is allegedly getting ready to quash the claims put against Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, by an unnamed Alabama woman referred to as Jane Doe in court documents, according to TMZ. That was also the legal loss for Jay-Z this week, because he was trying to have the woman's name revealed, and the judge says at this present moment, I don't see any reason why the name needs to be revealed, but she will revisit it in the future. The attorney will reportedly push the statute accuser is suing under was not enacted until after the alleged incident, according to the court documents seen by TMZ. Spiro has claimed that the statute came in effect in December of 2000, which would have been 3 months after the alleged R. The music mogul's attorney will reportedly put forward another argument even if its legal statute does apply. And I know what some of you are thinking, but why are they seeking a technicality and just not denying these allegations and fighting it that way? Well, lawyers are going to do everything that they can do in order to mitigate this situation as quickly as possible. And that is part of the reason why Alex Spiro was scolded by the judge in regards to all of these motions and demanding a hearing to dismiss this case. So they're trying everything that they can do in order to get this completely taken out of court. And as you also know, a lot of people have said, well, this woman has admitted to many inconsistencies. The bombshell lawsuit was originally filed, as you know, in New York in October, but refiled in December to include Jay-Z's name. Both rappers have denied the allegations put against them. In the suit, Jane Doe tried to gain entry into the VMAs in New York City without a ticket on September 7th of 2000. Approaching limo drivers outside of the event, one of them claimed to be working for Diddy and invited her to an after party. Doe claimed she was later driven to the house where the party was being held and was arred by both rappers. Spiro has reportedly hit back at these claims and said that the alleged location of these attacks could not have been in New York City. The attorney, therefore, will argue that even if the statute applied, it would only cover incidents that happened in New York City in an attempt to have the lawsuit dismissed. He claims that Jane Doe's description of a large home with a gated U-shaped driveway about 20 minutes away in the lawsuit could not have been within New York City. So those are the technicalities he's going for. He's saying that this incident happened before December of 2000, and also it only covers New York City, but the location that she described is outside of New York City. Spiro will reportedly argue that the homes like this, if existed in 2000, would have been outside the city bounds, per TMZ. So as a reminder, the most recent legal loss for Jay-Z, this comes after Jay-Z was slammed by a judge for a relentless courtroom plot to unmask the accuser. Jay-Z has made several attempts to force the accuser to be publicly identified or quash the case. Judge Annalisa Torres, however, granted the woman anonymity for the next stage of proceedings. The judge also slammed Spiro for, quote, relentless filing of combative motions. She described them as filled with inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks and a waste of judicial resources. So that wasn't a good look for Jay-Z. So his attorneys are trying to find other technicalities in regards to why this should be squashed and not go any further. So that's what they're trying to do currently. It didn't work for them in their other efforts, but according to multiple reports, that this is what Jay-Z's attorneys are going to do now. Diddy is refusing to leave his jail cell because he doesn't want to respond to these civil lawsuits, and allegedly had a meltdown in jail. That is an update. As always, guys, I want to know what are the hottest topics of 2024 to you. Let me know in the comment section. Of course, Jay-Z and Diddy will have to be a part of that list. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire.